Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're making another one pot with chicken thighs and rice. Stay tuned.
Hashtag, I'm a big deal. I'm a big deal. Very, very, very important. For
So here I have my chicken thighs that I've already cleaned and washed. Now I've left the skin on because I find that, it just helps to keep the meat really moist. Now these are the seasonings that I'm going to be using. I'm just going to mix it all up with some olive oil, then I'm going to put it on the chicken. I did use a tablespoon of my Maggi chicken seasoning and half a tablespoon of the rest of the seasoning that I displayed. Now once you've mixed it up with the olive oil, now this is just to make sure the seasoning is just nice and just coat that chicken really well. Just gonna pour it on, give it a good rub. Now you can leave this to marinate, I would say a minimum 2 hours to overnight. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming by. If you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and watch a few of my videos. If you like my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. To my returning subscribers, you don't know the drill, big up on yourself. Now when you're ready to start cooking, go ahead and make sure you're using an oven proof pan, because we're going to finish this off in the oven. I'm going to go ahead now and brown my chicken. Now I'm going to do this for about five minutes each side. Now once the chicken's cooked, well, not cooked, but once I've browned the chicken on each side for about 5 minutes each, I'm going to remove it and start, the whole process just like I start now. So in the pan, now I didn't clean out the pan or anything. I just left it, because that's just goodness that's left in the bottom of the pan. Don't worry, that will just remove when you start to saute everything. Now I did go in with a chopped onion, a little bit of ginger chopped as well, and I went in with about 3 cloves of crushed garlic. Now let that saute for a few minutes, and I'm gonna add my peppers just because my peppers are frozen, but if you're gonna use fresh peppers, just add it in the same time as your onion. Now once that's sauteed for about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead now and add a can of coconut milk. Now I'm just going to let this simmer away for a few minutes, then I'm going to add some turmeric. Now the turmeric is just for color. I think I used a little bit too much, but I would recommend you using roughly just under a teaspoon of turmeric. Now this is completely optional, you don't have to use the turmeric, but I like when the rice have a little bit of nice color. As you can see, look, color just nice up and ting. So once I've done this, I'm going to re-add my chicken, and I'm just going to cover this now and let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now if you find that your liquid is reducing a lot, I'm gonna go ahead and add about a cup of water. I'm just gonna cover it and leave it for the rest of the time. Now after about 15 minutes, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove my chicken, just to go ahead and add the rice. And once we do all of that, we're gonna go ahead and put back the chicken. Now for the rice that I'm using is a parboiled basmati rice. Now once you take out your chicken, again, if you find that your liquid has reduced too much, just go ahead and top it up with a little bit of water. Taste your pot. At this point, I love a little chicken bouillon cube, so I'm gonna just crumble in a cube of my chicken bouillon cube, and also I'm gonna go ahead and add some frozen mixed veg. If you have fresh veg, whatever you want to add in, it's completely up to you, but let the frozen thing it up, because it's just so convenient. And I'm also gonna add about half a teaspoon of my mixed herb. Now I'm gonna add my rice. Now when you add your rice, you want to make sure, I don't really use too much of a stern measurement. I just kind of eyeball it. As long as the liquid is just a little bit over the the top of the rice, then you're good to go. Now re-add your chicken. I'm gonna go ahead now and cover it with some foil paper, and I'm also gonna cover it with, you know, an oven proof lid that fits the pot. And I'm just gonna add this in the oven now on gas mark 6 for roughly about half hour to 40 minutes. And after this time, your rice should be perfect. Your one pot chicken and rice done, and you know say it a go nice. So good. The chicken's just nice and juicy where you've covered it with the foil paper. It just retains that moisture, and the rice is just nice and shelly, you know, no clump up rice around here, and we just do our thing. And there you have it, guys, my one pot chicken thighs and rice. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me, and as I always say, to aim high, work hard but smart, because the sky's the limit and only you can limit yourself. Catch you in the next video, guys. Bye.